Good evening, Pipers. Out in the garage, enjoying my third pipe of the day. Smoking my 7LE 320KS Trevi in it. More Wessex Burley slices. Another wonderful day weather-wise. It's still rather pleasant out here right now. It's, what, 6:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we had some events unfold today. This, by the way, is not a pipe-related video whatsoever. But I do like to think many of you still would like to keep up with current events, especially now, what's going on in the days of what I would like to call disclosure, the Great Awakening. So today was going to be a big day. There was an announcement from our newly appointed Attorney General, Pam Bondi, that all of the Jeffrey Epstein files that have been being hidden from the American people for going on a decade now was going to be released today. She had all the files on her desk. They were going to be released. So I was checking X all day, kind of just sitting in front of the TV, waiting and waiting. And I cannot believe what happened. And many of you might already be aware of this. So they had a press conference where they handed out binders to all. Basically, it was mostly conservative influencers, the biggest conservative influencers on X. Mainly because they don't trust the mainstream media anymore. So this is how they decided to do this. Well, you weren't really hearing much from anybody. Come to find out, it's phase 1 is what it was labeled. And pretty much all the information in it was stuff that's been out for quite some time. It was no new information. So as you can guess, people were pretty pissed. I was one. Many might wonder why so many of us are wanting transparency when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, that whole thing. That was the biggest, most influential child sex trafficking ring / blackmail operation the world's ever seen. It's pretty well known people with a lot of power, a lot of clout, were implicated in having sex with minors, okay? And even though the FBI has done an investigation and prosecution, prosecuting Epstein's girlfriend, They're saying she's guilty of crimes without any clients. That's impossible. The people who were paying for the sex, the people who were actually doing the unspeakable acts with children, with little girls, they need to be outed. They need to be prosecuted. They need to go to prison. And we're flat out not going to be satisfied until that happens. So it was looking like nothing really was going to happen. Then, this afternoon, Bondi sent out a letter. She released it to the American public. It was a letter to Kash Patel. And this is what it said. Dear Director Patel, before you came into office, I requested a full and complete file related to Jeffrey Epstein. In regards to this request, I revealed approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs, Epstein's list of contacts, list of victims' names, and phone numbers. I repeatedly questioned whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request, and it was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we had received the full set of documents. Late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York was in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. Despite my repeated request, the FBI never disclosed the evidence of these files. When you and I spoke yesterday, you were just as surprised as I was to learn this new information. By 8 a.m. tomorrow, February 28th, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio and video recordings, and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients, regardless of how such information was obtained. There will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your access. The Department of Justice will ensure that any public disclosure of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of victims and in accordance with the law, as I have done my entire career as a prosecutor. I'm also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation into why my order on the FBI was not followed. You will deliver to me a comprehensive report of your findings and proposed personnel action within 14 days. I appreciate your immediate attention to this important matter. I know that we are both committed to transparency for the American people, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to serve our president and our country. So, again, I've stated this many times, just because we got Trump in office, back in office, the war is not over. So hopefully we'll see these documents. I'm under the impression that they probably do not exist. They're probably destroyed. There's already rumors from other whistleblowers that informed her that there were people literally destroying evidence when it comes to the Epstein case. So we'll see. But this is my message to you. This war is far from over. Yes, I believe the political establishment, deep state, they are on the run. They are backpedaling. They are having a harder and harder time covering their tracks. But we're going to continue to see things like this throughout this presidency, throughout his second term. These people are evil. They know what they did, and they are not going to just give up. Not going to happen. So it was a little disappointing day, I had to say. I did, however, enjoy a few bowls. It is really nice that I got my palate back. I can retrohale, taste everything. So I just thought I would give you all a little news update. Maybe we'll see something tomorrow. Maybe we won't. We'll see. I think this is proof to people that, you know, when we reelected President Trump, it was a mandate. And I think him, and as well as his cabinet and Pam Bondi and Cash, all of those who are working hard to serve him, they know that the American people expect transparency. And I think they're doing their best, but I think they have their work really cut out for them. So we'll see. I'm going to continue to enjoy this bowl. And I hope the rest of you, I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Till next time, keep them lit.